First of all, I would like to pay all my respect to chair and co-chair. My name is Kauchan Bora. Today I'm very happy to be here for present you about my topic, which is talking about the rapid flood direct impact assessment in the southern part of the Phnom Penh capital city, Cambodia. And my research is supported by the Ministry of Education, Youth and Sport and European Union (AFD). Here is my content that I will show present you of today, which from introduction to in conclusion. Let's move to the introduction. As you know that flood is the most concerned problem in the world that resulted in devastating impact on human society, both lives and property every year. As the study by Ritter et al. In 2022, between 2008 and 2017, flood claimed on average about 5,000 lives per year. And Cambodia is considered as one of the most disaster-prone countries in the world, which ranked as 15 out of the 181 countries in the world in 2021. And Cambodian also experiencing by the flood impact several times resulted in the economic losses since 2000, 2001 and until 2011. And the most damage is in 2011 that was recorded on the transport and agriculture sector as 344.4 and 179.6 million dollars. That is the data that getting from the Asian Development Bank in 2012. And for this table, it illustrates about the damage, economic losses and damage during the Typhoon Kazana in 2009. As recently, Cambodia have met one flood event in 2020. HOF, they reported that on 26 October 2020, there are around 14 provinces in Cambodia, including the Phnom Penh city, affected by the flood, which caused about 176,000 households affected for the whole country. So this study has conducted to evaluate and study about this flood event. And there are two main objectives of this study. The first one is to evaluate the flood damage on the Plateau River Basin, specifically at the southern part of the Phnom Penh city during the October 2020 flood event. And another one is to estimate the economic losses at the Plateau River Basin during the October 2020 flood event. For the methodology, Plateau River Basin is selected to be a study area of the study. That this basin covered by 5 provinces, including the Phnom Penh city, and it has the total area about 5.6 thousand square kilometers. And the annual rainfall is ranked from 800 to 2,600 millimeters. That 90% of the rainfall is occur during the rainy season. The people who living in this basin mostly is a farmer, so the dominant sector in this basin is the agriculture, especially the rice farming, which cover around 85% of the total basin. For the data input, we have 3 types of data input. The first one is Sentinel-1 star data that we capture during October 2020 from Google Earth Engine, and the second one is land use and land cover in 2017, which getting from the World Bank. And the third one is the main road data in 2022 that we getting from the Open Development Cambodia. For the research framework, Google Earth Engine has applied to study about the impact of flood in the Plateau River Basin, focusing on the southern part of the Phnom Penh city. To validate our result, we use 2 types of data that getting from the report of NCDM is a National Committee Disaster Management, and another one is HOF is the Human Resource Forum to validate our flood estimate. For detecting flood, we need to set out the threshold between the water and the no water. So after studying the result, we see that the water mostly rank from minus 24 to minus 15. That the number of minus 15 decibel is the intersection between the water and the non-water. It means the first peak and the second peak. So the number of the intersection is we consider as the threshold between the water and non-water. And to assess the economic losses, we use the flood to depth damage function. This method is developed by Huijinger et al. In 2017 that they have studied and developed data set of the global flood damage function. And the damage of each land use land covers class variation according to the water depth, as we can see in the right side table. And the damage is considered from 0.5 meter to the 6 meter, which 6 meter is considered as a completely damaged. As Cambodia is located in the southeast in the Asia continental, so we choose the average continental damage function for the Asia to study about three types of land use in agricultural, residential, and commercial in the flood event in 2020. So for our result, we see that according to the heavy rainfall from the early stage of October in Cambodia, after processing the Sentinel-1 image with the Google engine, we see that we obtain that the flood area extends over several districts of the Phnom Penh city as shown in this figure. And for the validation of the flood map, we found that the total flood extent reached 8,000 hectares, excluding the depth 0 meter and inland water for the whole Phnom Penh city. To validate our result, we use two types of land use. The first one is agriculture and another one is road. For the comparison between our result and the NCDM report, we found that our result is over the NCDM report 2%, and for the road sector we found that we are overestimate only 12%, that this result can be accepted as the accuracy is high. And the error of the accuracy, it can be caused by the urban growing that lead the land use change between the 2017 and 2020, as the study by Tanson in 2022 and New et al. In 2022. He found that the land use land cover in the Phnom Penh city has changed from 2000 to 2020 by changing from the forest or rain-fed cropland and cultivated area to residential area and the per business. So this can be caused the error of our result. And for the flood in Praetna River Basin, we found that the flood of October 2020 cover an area of 4.8 thousand hectares, excluding 0 meter within the Praetna River Basin. And we see that the most impact area is agricultural area, with the flooding area about 1,476 hectares. The agricultural area show the largest area based on study by Stresta et al. In 2013. The data show that nearly 20% of the city area is dedicated to growing rice and vegetable, and 10% of the city population economic activity rely on the agriculture. For the next part is about the economic losses in the Praetna River Basin. We can see in this table, after the calculation, we found that the three classes of land use land cover for Praetna River Basin, with the total damage about $20 million. And the most damage value is found the commercial area, which show the potential damage among other, because we know that commercial area is the area that has many valuable equipment or material, so this area can be cause more damage than other. For the conclusion, we found that the Sentinel-1 SAR data has a good potential for giving an acceptable flood detection result in the Praetna River Basin with a good accuracy. This result show the potential of the Google Earth Engine platform for rapid response to flood inundation by mapping flood in urban area. We see the flood has destroyed hectares of land, so it impacts on the economic activity, because their economic activity is rely on agricultural sector. Moreover, flood is an obstacle to the people to commute from their home to the work or do their business. For another one is recommendation. I recommend that the weather station should be installed within the catchment to the implementation of an early warning system to strengthen the action of quick responding to avoid high damage and evacuate the people safely in the flooded area. And now it is the end of my presentation, so thank you for your attention, and if you have any question, please kindly ask me. Thank you.